Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Oh boy, let's get on to it. You know what we're talking about, X-Wing Rogue Squadron Book 2, Wedge's Gamble, written by Michael Stackpole. Do I even have to say who it was written by? You should know. Alright, so in Book 2, basically Ysanne Isard, she knows that the Empire is going to lose Coruscant. There's no way. They don't have the firepower, they don't have the manpower to back up and, stay on Coruscant. And she has no intention of fighting for it and losing tons of, her men, her army, just to try to defend it, because it's pointless. The New Republic's gathering strong. They're getting stronger. They're getting more forces. They have more firepower. So this is the time for a tactful retreat. But while she's doing that, she develops a virus called the Krytos virus. It only affects non-humans. And it is very fast spreading. It is easy to cure. You need Bacta to cure it, but you're going to need a lot of Bacta because remember, there's a lot of aliens on Coruscant. So she is going to, her plan is to release that virus, and it's going to impact the storyline later on, but she creates the virus. Anyway, during a mission to Coruscant, as the rogues are, going undercover, they're trying to shoot down some defenses, do some, recon there. Corran Horn's Z-95 headhunter gets sabotaged and he crashes, and the rogues think he's dead. Come on, he's not going to die. But the thing is, who is accused of doing the sabotage? Because it was someone internal. One of the rogues did it. It's got to be Tycho, right? The guy who we've been, thinking, is he the spy? I think, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but at the end of the first book, Ysanne admits that there is a spy within Rogue Squadron. There is one. There is one that's working for the Empire. And she doesn't name who it is, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, is Tycho really a spy? And now this happened to Corran Horn. Oh no, is Tycho really the spy? Well, he gets arrested, and he's going to go to trial, and that's in the next book there. So there's a lot of moving wheels. The story is progressing further. Now, I'm going to talk about just the X-Wing novels in general here for a minute, but should you read Wedge's Gamble? Yeah, duh, you should. Alright, so there's a few things that I forgot to mention in Rogue Squadron. I wanted to talk about the X-Wing series as a whole that I didn't, that I'm going to do here. When Michael Stackpole wrote these books, he did some heavy studying, not through EU lore. He went to see WW2 World War II pilots and said, hey, what was it like to fight in the war? What was it like to do dogfights? What was your people like? And they're like, well, we never got to know any new people until they'd been on 4 or 5 successful missions, because the odds of you surviving after that was very high, and they were tired of meeting new people and then watching them die on the next mission. Well, that's how Wedge is in the books. He doesn't get to know the new recruits until they've survived a few missions, and then he starts opening up to them because he doesn't want to get close to someone just to lose them again. It's a constant loss. And by the way, I should also mention that Stackpole kills off a ton of people. And that was another unique thing about the X-Wing Rogue Squadron books. Before then, Bantam rarely killed off side characters, meaning characters created by the author. You rarely saw them get killed off. And so in this book, on their first mission, it was not this book, but the book prior, I think, that 4 rogues are already dead. Well, after the first mission, like, wait, what? I was just getting used to these. And actually, another one, I think this is the one where one dies, and it's cruel because I thought, oh man, I really like this guy. I like this new guy. He's really awesome. He's dead? and they throw you for a loop on how he dies. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil that one. But it's like, oh, okay, he's alive. Whoa, no, he's not. Oh, it's a trap. Oh, no. It is so good. Stackpole can write. And here's what he did. He took a very interesting character and then killed him off. You're like, no, don't kill him. Kill this person. I don't care about that person. You don't care yet, but you may later on. Beautiful, beautiful. You never know. And as a reader, you don't want to be too connected too much to these characters. Like, no, I don't want to get to love them because this is Rogue Squadron. Someone's going to die. because he will kill them off. He will get every book. He'll kill them off. I remember complaining about that too. I was like, why is he killing off this guy? I like this guy. I mean, we weren't used to this as EU readers. We weren't used to our characters dying like this, especially characters we cared about, right? And so that was very unique of Stackpole to do, but it was very good. And, later on, I quickly realized, well, you know what? This is actually pretty good, because now anyone who gets shot down, anyone who goes down on a mission, I'm thinking, that's it. They're dead. Besides Wedge, and probably Tycho. I think he's safe too. And Cornhorn obviously is safe. I said, but besides that, anyone could be on the chopping block. And that was an exciting thing about it. Now, another thing Stackpole did when he was studying for these X-Wing Rogue Squadron novels is he watched a lot of dogfights, a lot of news clips and just video footage of dogfights. And he would write his dogfights while watching that. He'd do the same dips, twirls, twists, spins, fires. He would copy what he would see in that video and put it to words. And to be honest, like I said, the dogfights were good. They were good. I was surprised. I thought that would be my favorite thing, was the fights. Yeah, we all want the action, right? We're all about the action. But the action is the least interesting thing. And that is a huge credit to how Stackpole writes characters and how he writes dialogue. And you just get sucked into the world. You can't help but like some of these rookies who are going to die. And there's some people who are like, oh man, I really like you. I hope you don't die. What are you doing here while you're reading novels that don't make you feel safe? Now, Stackpole would later on, he'd be infamous for saying this quote back when he wrote the New Jedi Order, or helped out with the New Jedi Order. He said, if you want safe books, go read Star Trek. But that's because in X-Wing Rogue Squadron, it made me realize he's willing to kill off anyone, side character-wise. And maybe if they allowed him to kill off Wedge, would he have done it? I don't know. He probably would say no, but who knows? If a moment arrives, he may do it and make Cornhorn leader of Rogue Squadron. In fact, I wouldn't put it past Stackpole to do that. Now, the story overall is great so far, but I wanted to give you that little behind-the-scenes insight to Stackpole and how he wrote these X-Wing Rogue Squadron novels. So, what is Book 3 about? Well, you'll have to find out next time in another video.